Replay, right? As an example, we were talking about this before we sort of started recording. You guys over the last few years have just gone from strength to strength, and that's indicative of how this narrative has moved on from focusing on large, assets within universities to everyday consumer products, right? This idea of stuff has value. It has value financially, emotionally, labor costs, IP, heat, energy, embedded carbon. It has value, but sometimes we can't always see that value. So actually helping folks to see where that value is, be it in their, on their bottom line, within the supply chain, with the actions they can take as consumers, is a really good starting point to shift some of this activity.
It's in that transparency, right? I mean, that's often where that action can happen, is once you see the problem, once you really understand it, it can really then, now you're connecting dots for me on this. It connects you back to that why, but you need to see probably the elements that, probably don't play out as well as we don't have a connected economy. Again, the linear economy is actually quite disconnected. And so once you start to see those issues, then you can start to connect those dots. You can put together your why and create your plan.
And sometimes connecting those dots you can only do that if you can pull yourself out of your kind of bias, your kind of day to day, pull yourself out to 35,000 foot view or higher and say, actually, you folks across the industry are all talking about the same thing, about the same problem, but all trying to solve it in isolation.
Yes.
Imagine the impact you could have if we brought you all together and solved for an industry.